Extra meaty means
More moisture.
More moisture, yeah.
Because they pump it full of water.
This is just like chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets.
You have permission from the supervisor?
I'm sorry?
You have a permission to the supervisor to take a picture?
I'm not taking pictures.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. Thank you.
Dirty South. Ain't got really feel me. Feel us. East Coast feel me. Feel us. West Coast feel me. Say what?
Sup, players? Today we're going to break down some chicken. In order to break down chicken or any other type of meat or protein, you need the proper utensils. In this case, talk about knives. Now we got 4 different knives I'm going to show you. The proper knife that you really want to use is called a boning knife. Proper boning knife is got to be real stiff. It can't be too flexible because this one's actually a fillet knife. But the great thing about this knife is it's very, very, very thin. And the reason that you want it to be thin is so that when you're breaking down muscle, or if you're breaking down around a bone, cleaning the bone, you want to be able to get around stuff very easily. See that? That's what you want to be able to do. Obviously you can't do that with a butcher's knife because that's kind of awkward, though I won't cut myself. Most of them will actually look like this because it is a little thinner. It's not as thick as this guy or this guy, but this one is what they like to call a fillet / boning knife because it is a little flexible, but at the same time you can still be able to go in and out, in and out, in and out. What I like to personally use is my own, this is a utility knife. This one's very strong, it's thin, it's long enough where I can cut anything, and it's very, very sharp. And obviously, like I said, you don't want to use this guy unless you're Chinese. No offense to the Chinese people though. Because all they do is go, ha! You want chicken? Ha! So we got a nice whole chicken right here. It's roughly about 6 or 7 pounds. You got the wings, you got the legs, and you have your breast right here. First thing you want to do, you want to wash it, rinse it, whatever you want to do if you're a germaphobe. You want to clean out all the fat. It depends how healthy you want to be. You want to try to clean out as much fat as you want. It doesn't really matter. Break down this chicken. We take out the wings. Now, have you ever seen a chicken breast that has that, like, you see the breast and you have like this little part right here? That's called a airline chicken breast. Why they call that? I think it's because they keep the wing on, so that's airline. Ha 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 ha. You go to the Chinese food restaurant, you'll find chicken wings 1, 2, 3. So that's how they actually break down the wings into the wing 1, wing 2, wing 3. So I'm going to show you one breast with the airline on it and the other breast without it. So this one, it's pretty simple. Most joints, you'll know where to cut, so you don't have to worry about cutting a bone when you break it. See that? So now that the bone is exposed, you can just cut it. Bam, one wing. Okay? So this is going to be the airline breast. I'm going to show you in a little bit. This one's pretty simple. You can do the same thing. Just make sure you bend it back. See? See how it's exposed? And just kind of make little tiny slits. See that? That way you're not cutting the bone, you're not dulling your knives, you got a nice clean cut. Chinese food right there. Okay, second thing we're going to do, we're going to disassemble the leg and the thigh. So you want to cut that little piece right here, the little skin right here, just cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. Cut it just so it splits, right? And same thing, and you're going to hear that crunch. Alright, see how it exposed like that? So that's from there. And we'll cut it. Okay. Let's go all the way through. And then from here, if you want to separate it more, you can see where it moves like that. See that? So I'm pretty sure you could probably decipher the fact that the bone, the joint is right here. So from there, just want to cut. You can cut. If you want, you can still break this as well. And you can see where see where it's exposed like that. Just take it, cut it, and cut all the way through. So there you have it. thigh, leg. So now we have the breast. This is probably the hardest part, quote unquote hardest part. It's really not that hard though. So down the middle of the breast is a bone. The easiest way to try to get as much meat off is to stay along the breastbone. Okay? So now what I was taught to do, find the bone, stick your knife and just run it down. Okay? And just keep running it down until you get to the bone. See the bone right here? So at this point, you either go to the left of it, which is my left. Hold on. This shit's annoying.
Answer that shit.
I ain't answering shit. Alright, so we're gonna ignore that. So, breastbone. Shut up, phone. Breastbone right here, right? So you want to go to the left or right of it? Me, I'm gonna start with the left of it. And just with the tip. Just with the tip, you're not using the whole knife. Just gonna keep cutting, make little slits. All the way down. Little slits. And that's why. Who's that? Ah, somebody for my mommy. My mother. Take small little slits. And you want to cut along. You hear that? That's me cutting along the bone, the breastbone. That's how you know you're not wasting meat. And just keep cutting along it, keep cutting along it. And you'll see that the breast will actually start forming. Just use the tip. And of course, the importance of keeping a knife sharp, this would help a lot. Well, that's why you always gotta have a sharp knife. Keep going down, keep going down. Keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. Never, just the tip. You're just using the tip. Oh.
God, that's a big breast.
You wanted it.
I want it.
Okay, keep going down the breast. Now, of course, since this one has the wing on it, like I was going to show you guys, we're going to try to find that bone. See where it separates? You can hear it. And that's a nice looking breast right there. Chicken breast. Now, on a chicken breast, just like any other type of meat, you have your sirloin, tenderloin, all that stuff. Of course, chicken doesn't have that many cuts because it's just legs, thighs, wings, breast. But in the breast is also a chicken tender. I'm sure you guys have heard chicken tenders before, right? Or chicken loin. This right here, this is the filet mignon, if you will, of the chicken, right here. So this whole piece right here, and that's why you'll see some chicken fingers are just skinny like that. Of course, they're not going to take a whole piece of chicken, bread it, and fry it because that's a lot. Now that will cook unevenly or just take really long. So that's why they take these. And this is the most expensive and most tender part of the chicken because, of course, you can see there's no fat on it. We have the left side of breast off. Of course, I'm not a lefty, so I'm not going to work like this. So I'm going to turn it around so the breast is on my left hand, knife is in my right hand. I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Here's a boneless chicken breast. Now, I know for a lot of people like a boneless, skinless chicken breast, and it's really hard to do that, but I'm going to show you how. Now you have boneless, skinless chicken breast. Now this part right here, Thanksgiving, everybody always wants the wishbone.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
The wishbone is up because the wishbone is technically the collarbone of the chicken. So it's up at the top. And it's connected to the... So there's your wishbone. And that's it. That's your chicken. So now you know where the chicken comes from, how it looks like. And you see how easy it is, it's not hard. Don't be afraid to buy whole chickens, bring it home, try it out. So for 16 bucks we got 2 breasts, 2 thighs, 2 legs.
That's well over 20 if you buy it like individually.
Exactly. And plus, like I said, I could take regular chicken broth and just add this to it right now and make the chicken broth that much better. Whole lot better. with the wishbone. And that's it.
Is it my